Hello, I am King Link, and this is gonna be, well, let's be honest, I'm gonna lie a little bit here. This is a first look at Hat in Time. Why is that a lie? I've played 24 hours, and this isn't like other games where I have some time on record. Look at the achievements. I have 28 out of 31. I've played this game to the completion at the time, and they've added more achievements into the game. So, you see there's just play mods, and that's it. I am going to do a first look for this. I have considered not doing first looks for re-reviews that I'm planning on doing. I haven't actually done a re-review, but because Humble Bundle has put this in, I want to do a first look and a last look and do it officially. So, I'm going to play about 30 minutes here. I'll talk about the game a little bit. This will be a little bit more a discussion of the game than just the first look of like me reacting, oh my god. But I will still enjoy the game. With that said, let's get into it. It is blazing hot here though, so let's go. Yeah, I put in 24 hours. That's about what it took me to beat the entire game. And you know what? I'm really looking forward to playing it again. I played it back in January. One of the first games I reviewed when I was doing curation and all, officially. I had added some reviews from before that point, but this was one of the first games. And, you know, I really feel great. Gears for Breakfast, there you are, is a great studio. And if there's one thing I want from them, I want a sequel to this game. It came out last year, and that's, honestly, I think that was the worst thing they could have done. They put it out in the same year as Yooka-Laylee, which had so much attention because of Rare, and Mario Odyssey, of course. And, of course, Zelda, too, but that's less important. When you put this game next to Mario Odyssey, I have to be honest, it does not live up. You're just putting one of the best games from a company who just knows how to produce games and has worked like 4 years, 5 years on it against a game that was on Kickstarter, I think a year or two before this point, and they've done a phenomenal job. But comparatively, I have to be honest, Mario Odyssey is a better game. However, I am a Steam reviewer, and if you don't own a Switch, A Hat in Time is definitely worth playing. It reminds me a lot of the old PlayStation characters, the Crash Bandicoot, the Sly Cooper, and Ratchet and Clank, in that they are just, and all three of them if you go back and play the original games, all three of them had a little bit of a rough game early on, and then came out as some of the most amazing games. Hat in Time is that first, slightly rough version. It's still brilliant. It's still really, really good. But it's rough around the edges. I won't go too much into it. The review will go more into it, but I just wanted to call out this game for just being phenomenal. Now, I'm going to go through the settings quickly. There is a lot of settings here. If you are a fan of anything other than the normal playthrough of a game, you'll probably have a good setting here. You have a speedrun timer. There is 3 languages. I'm not going to switch it because if you do, it reboots the game. Speedrun timer, or at least turns off the picture for a few seconds. So again, speedrun timer is great. If you want to do speedruns, it's already built in. Auto skips, skippable cutscenes. This is a company that actually cares about how people play their game, and you can see it in their options. I absolutely adore this, and I really, this is kind of why indies are so great, because they go above and beyond what's expected. You can see here, like, even system settings, no saving in case you're doing a speed run. Developer console in case you want to use that. Disable mods. Mods were not in the original version, so I'm going to play a little bit with mods too today and look at them. I set this to 1080p. Honestly, I was running this, it worked, and there's 4 worlds in the game, which is another issue I have with it comparatively to other games, but there's 4 worlds. The last world is a little rough on my computer, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe they fixed that. I hope they have. But, yeah, it was a little tight. So, for graphics, You go standard, but you can actually go insane with the amount of graphics settings you want if you want to tweak it for every ounce of it. I'm not doing that. That's overkill for me, but I think I actually could kick it up to higher since we're not going into that final area, but I'm leaving it at standard. Volume and audio, very normal. And actually what's interesting is you can go above what's normal. So 100, if you want the master volume to be louder, you got it. Yeah, I manage controllers. Let's look at that quickly. Sweet. I don't know what it does, but it seemed to work last time. Input assist. So that is what I use. I don't remember if I had issues, but it works. And I mean, this is all normal. So anyways, let's go into the game. Mods. Now, I grabbed 2 mods. Yeah, can I switch this here? I forget how I'm supposed to activate that. Oh, okay, I'm doing it from behind the screen. And yeah, configure. So yeah, this is a mod. I just put it on, and I fully agree for people who want to play this normally. I will try to turn it off about halfway through this video. Actually, you know what? And then you can go into the workshop here. I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm going to disable it and throw it up there near the middle because I want to see that myself. All right, so let's get into the actual game now. I'll let you enjoy the opening. And this game is quite bizarre.
Good morning, and welcome to yet another day of space adventure. You are only 5 light years away from your destination, home. The fuel tank is full and the ship is flying at full speed. Today's to-do list contains waking up, adjusting the...
So let me show you one of my favorite things here. There's a pile of pillows that you can just swim in. And if you notice, she's actually swimming. It's pointless, it's not needed, it's just a fun little moment of the game. And there's a lot of these great moments, like... Oh, hey. I forget how to dive. Crap. There is a way to go out there. Nope. I can't remember how to go down there. Little secret that you can see when you jump off there. So, this game is so cute. Watch as she runs. How do I get... Yeah, there we go. There's a skip that she does, yeah. After a jump. Right there. And it's just the most adorable thing. Everything in this game is quite cute. Now, I will say this. The ship looks very, it is a hub world, and it feels like you can do a ton here, and you can, but it slowly stops becoming a hub world after the first world, and not as much happens with it. And if there's a big complaint I have in the game, it's that they shouldn't have started it that way, because it feels like after that point you're just kind of like, I want more, I want to see my ship evolve and become different, and it happens early, it doesn't happen later, and it's a shame. But there is so much stuff to do and check out. We even get like a little TV, we have the ship, controller. There's not much to do, I love the sitting in the seats. I'm trying to remember how to attack. Oh, I don't have my umbrella yet, that's why. Fair enough. Fair enough. Full fuel on the way home. What could go wrong? Oh boy. So I'm using the hat ability. That's also a big piece of the game. You're able to you have a few hats that you can wear, and you'll be able to use different abilities with them. It's actually kind of a very clever system.
All boats need to pay toll in Mafia Town, even in space. Mafia come in to collect.
Don't do it, man. They're the Mafia.
How rude!
So somehow the ship runs on hourglasses. Okay. I love these opening scenes too. They're beautiful. I mean, someone really spent the time to draw them out, and it's gorgeous. Jeez, I hope this is recording. I just realized I didn't do a test after rebooting. Should be fine. Hey, he stole my stuff. This looks dark. Sorry, marker here. Alright. There she is.
Did fellow Mafia watch TV last night? Confusing science owls say small people can jump double in air. I saw. This makes Mafia uncomfortable with body. Must go work out.
Well, I don't have to. Haha! So yeah, I mean, if you are getting the Mario vibe from this, yeah, let's be honest. This is a 3D platformer. Definitely has a lot of links to Mario, but again, this is available on everything, and it's so good. It does remind me a lot of the classic platformers of the 90s as well. Okay, let's see.
All roads lead to Mafia. Not good. Big immigration problems. We fixed this by moving to island. Now no road lead to Mafia.
And it definitely has that look, but it's so well done. There's so many platformers out there. This is one that really has its own style and flavor to it. It definitely has comparisons to other platformers, but at the same time, I mean, there's a Mafia here who, as you're running along, he'll sometimes stick out his foot, and stuff like that is just so... There's no reason for it. I don't get injured. It just is a flavor for the world, and I love it. Oh. Come here, little girl. Wait, is that a patty cake? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because I know so many great moments are here. Again, okay, I took a hit, but what's the point of that guy? I love the fact that there's moments like that in this game that the developers have coded in just way too much and just throw it in there because it's a fun moment. No, I don't know of a way you can avoid getting hit. I don't know of why it's there. It's just a funny moment to me, and I had to show it off.
Not stalk one another. I mean, Mafia Town can be a really dangerous place. So So what'd you say? Wanna join my little rebellion? Oh, by the way, did you have anything to do with the junk falling from the sky? Yeah? Yikes. Looks like you've got a lot of cleaning up to do, huh?
Yeah, little one.
Tell you what, come up here and I can show you where some of your junk landed.
Now, I am going to say this, you do not need to actually go talk to her to find the junk. I know where it is, but first look and all, and I just showing you how the system actually works. It's not a requirement, and I love that fact, because if you want to go speedrun it, doing a stupid quest like this will just take time. Instead, well, oh god, it's moving. But I love the fact that there's this little story element here. Rebel Squad. Okay. She went down there. That's a heart. Now I can play patty cake again.
Mafia live here for 1,000 years. Mafia no remember what place looked like before Mafia.
Good. Or bad, I don't know.
Hey, I think one of your junk pieces fell and smashed right into the market's fountain. Messed it up real good. When going over there, just avoid making eye contact with the Mafia and you'll be fine. Good luck, fellow rebel. See ya!
Yeah, she doesn't help much. She will appear later on. I don't remember how much time she gets in the game. It has been about 6 months since I played this game, but I gotta say, this is bringing back some of my favorite parts of it.
Hey!
Oh?
You?
One sec, I gotta try. I just want to activate this quickly. Nope, she does. Alright, so it's not enabled right now. I will mess with that in a minute. I just wanted to see him holding a sword at her. Ah, so good. And yeah, first level is very easy. It does get harder. Nothing too rough. There's a few moments that are just very long and drawn out, but overall it's good. Are there 4 worlds? I will talk about the worlds in a minute, just to give you an idea, because it is interesting. Beautiful. So, you spend your hourglasses to open up worlds. You don't spend them really. You can use them on more than one, but there you go. So I'm trying to remember. There's 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, there's 5 worlds. I was wrong earlier. I said 4 worlds. There's 5. And each world is different. Now, we are seeing the Mafia world. I do like the Mafia world quite a bit. It is an interesting place to go to and visit. Punish food that has been bad. The Mafia world is one of my favorites. There is a, I won't give them away, but there is a detective level type world, a spooky world, a bit of a stealth world, and a multi-island world. And they're all very interesting. I think that's all of them. And you get a map like this for each one. You will fill up this map with a bunch of locations. I will show it in the last look, but there we go. Can I unlock this? Yes. And you don't have to beat a world to go to the next one, but there's no reason to skip worlds necessarily. Oh, we're seeing Red is now in trouble. Like I said, these hand-drawn openings are gorgeous. I mean, there's so much in this game that is done well and done differently than all other platformers that I recommend it just on that. If you do have a Switch, if you're looking at it because you want to get another platformer, definitely consider it. This is really well made. Gears for Breakfast is a fantastic studio and definitely worth worth checking out because it's just so fantastic. It has, like I said, I spent 24 hours playing this game, and I don't remember what the price is on Steam, but it's not that expensive. Really good. I paid less for I paid more for less. So now I forget, where am I supposed to go? Aha! I can use my hat. It doesn't call this out too often, but your hats actually have a lot of use. You will earn more hats as you play the game. And you do need to unlock the hats. There we go. You do need to unlock the hats because they will give you abilities that you will eventually need for certain pieces of the game. Yay, now I can sprint. So I can either look for stuff or sprint. In addition, I will... Oh, this is because I will go with green. Because I used the mod. But you will get like little patches on your hat too. And it's a fantastic style. And I found that I kept switching out patches because... Take that. Take that, black nasty. Like this here, you need something to destroy it. I know I'm glowing about this game. If you don't want to know what the review is, sorry, but man, I have so much fun playing this game. It is so well put together.
Hey, child, shoo!
And it is flawed. I will say that. It is flawed, but it's flawed in the same way Ratchet & Clank 1 is flawed, or Crash Bandicoot 1, or Sly Cooper 1. All three of them, I played them all recently, and when you go and look back at them, they all have big problems that their sequels just defeated, like just destroyed. Sly Cooper 1 is very linear and very stealth-based. 2 brings in the friends, brings in a little bit more of an open world and all that. Great addition. Ratchet & Clank 1 had a good gameplay, and I think part of the issues that people had with Ratchet & Clank 2018 is because it was based on Ratchet & Clank 1, which wasn't the best game in the series. Up Your Arsenal was fantastic. I think that was the second one. Either that or Going Commando. And Crash Bandicoot 1 is brutally hard, brutally annoying, and I am actually planning on getting the Insane trilogy and replaying through all of those games at some point soon, and especially if I go to a 3-day cycle, which I have, I'll have the time to do it. But you know, again, 2, 3, and everything else that Naughty Dog has done since then have really capitalized on those few mistakes in the first game. One of them was running at the screen. Really, guys, come on, that was awful.
Oh, this awkward for Mafia. Mafia not sure what boss. What do we do with Eyewitness? Teach her a lesson, boys.
I love the Mafia. They're just one of my favorite groups. I am actually not able to move back and forth here, so I have to go left or right. Very odd control scheme, but you know what? For this battle, it's kind of fun. It works. Well, just don't get hit. Don't let the little girl get hit. Ooh, flying attack. How did I do that? Oh, there you go. If you double jump and then attack, you get a flying attack. Why? Because this game is just made for stuff like that. Oh, you have to be facing the right direction. Fine. Ooh. No, I'm going to die? I can't let the Mafia win. And I love how stereotyped the Mafia is, but it's still very cute and very lovable.
I'm so confused.
Okay, you can do it after a single jump. It is a little glitchy. I don't know exactly why you can and can't do an attack that way sometimes, but... I think it just has to do with what point of the jump you are in and which direction you're facing. You can't do it in the wrong direction. Yay, that's another one.
Mafia won't bow to little...
Sorry if I went too fast. I'm just trying to... just trying to get more.
Heads up, little punk.
I'm trying to remember how to beat this guy.
Do not
Pretty
think
sure
about
I just
avoiding
dodged.
barrels.
Yeah, I'm just avoiding it. Sorry, I'm thinking about it.
Still.
Oh, frig, I wasn't paying attention. Somehow he hooked that barrel. I gotta do these guys again. We are coming up on the end. I will try to beat this. I don't think it's going to take me more than another attempt or two. There we go. Don't want him to get red and angry. Nope, there he is. Oh, fuck. Sorry, swearing. I'm bad. I'm bad like Mafia. Yeah, I love that they're not stereotypical Mafia. They aren't heavily like Italian or Russian. They're just bad guys, but not like trying to insult anyone in particular. Just a criminal organization.
Mafia won't bow to little girl. Prepare to feel
Fear
Mafia's wrath.
Well, they do sound a little bit Russian to me, but that might be me. Yeah, there we go. Heart, heart, heart.
Avoiding barrels.
I am, again. You can actually watch him blow up this shop over here. Boom!
Stand still.
I will have reviews for, I will have first looks and reviews for, oh, frick.
Heads up, little punk.
Escapist 2 and, what was the other one? Conan Exiles. I have not played either of those, so I'm trying to see if I need to do a jumping attack.
This lead nowhere.
Okay,
Mafia
there
need
you
to
go.
take care of, prepare to feel what Mafia do to old ladies.
Such ineffectual evil. There is a lot to this zone too. I believe there's like 7 different chapters to this act, and you get to see a lot more of the world. You get to see you get a little bit of story for each world as you're going through it too. I won't tell you what it is, but I will tell you it is worth playing the entire game, not just to get the ending, because it's just so adorable. And why is my homing attack now? There we go. If there is one flaw, that homing attack sucks. Luckily, it doesn't require it too often, but it is not working for me at this moment. There we go. Kicked him into the lake. And there we go. We are at almost 30 minutes. I think we will call it after this. We just have to get that little... Yep. And we'll see, I think, the first piece of the opening.
Psh, can you believe them? What a bunch of losers.
I'm getting a little bit of a British Hermione feel to her.
Hey, you're all right, new kid. Do you have a name?
Your character, of course, does
You
not
shy?
talk.
That's
It's
cool.
classic
You're a
style.
less talk, more fighting kind of girl, I take it. That thing
It
you
works.
grabbed there. Are you collecting them? Because I know where there's more of them. They've been raining from the sky ever since you arrived. I've seen the goons bring them to their headquarters way up there.
There you go. So eventually you will work your way up
We
to the
should
headquarters.
Go up there and get your junk. It'll be fun. I'll take any opportunity that involves messing up the mafia.
I love
You
her
with me,
mustache. Her actual name in game is, I believe, Mustache Girl. Again, why? Yeah, there it is. Why? And that bar graph too, it's only used for her, but it's just, there's all these fantastic little moments like that. Oh no. Surprise! So this is what I'm talking about. We now have her on the ship, and we can talk to her. I'm going to say a quick hello.
Are you ready to take down some mafia? Let's do it. I'm psyched. Let's go over.
Alright, I'm actually going to stop here. I'm going to hold off on the master plan. It is funny, it is worth watching, but I don't want to go give it all away. If you want this game, if it is still July or beginning of August, you can pick this up from the Humble Bundle in a pack of 3 early access games for $12. If it's past July, it's on Steam. It is a fantastic game. If you don't want to play on Steam, I believe it's on, at least I've seen it on PlayStation, I think, and I know it's on Switch. It probably is on Xbox One. It's worth playing on any platform, and it's not a pricey game. Check it out if you want a great old school platformer. If you hate platformers, I get it. But if you don't, I mean, you've watched this video, check it out. With that being said, I am King Link. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. It helps you, it helps me. I'm going to have more Humble Bundle content. I'm going to have more reviews as always. I am doing 3 days between reviews, 3 days between first looks, but that's my current schedule. And finally, if you want to see written reviews, I have a site at kinglink-reviews.com, and I always post my reviews there. That being said, have a good day, and I'm going to actually play a little more of this to get enough information for a re-review, and I will put it out there. Till then, see ya.